Hi, I know it's a bit late. I'm hoping that the sound is okay because it's a bit windy out here. I'm also hoping that I'm not a sweaty spaghetti on this live, but here I am. I am on my run. I'm hoping, in fact I know, that it will be the end of my funk week. Is the sound working? Mel, you're on. Sue, you're on. Is the sound working? I have been in an absolute funk the last week. I would usually use a stronger word than that. Oh, cool, Mel. Awesome. I would usually use a stronger word than funk. Anyone that knows me knows that. But I have been in an absolute funk this last week, and I think it's come on the back of, you know, doing the NLP Master Prac for a couple of weeks and then going on a retreat and being totally immersed in all this amazingness, and then coming home to reality, coming home to the kids, the washing, the cooking, and all that jazz. Okay, so I embarrassingly have actually put on weight this last week, being home. It's literally just been a week, and I have been hoeing down on lentil chips and dark chocolate. Thank you, Josie. You're to blame for the dark chocolate. But I decided yesterday that today was going to be the end of my funk and I was going to pull myself out of it. Now, how do you do that? Because I know some people get stuck in a funk and they just get stuck there and they can't move. So what I would like to give you today is my tips, my personal tips on how I have pulled myself out of my funk. Okay, so there's only 5 of them. Excuse my sniffly nose. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Love you too, Josie. Hey, Talitha. It is actually really quite chilly here where I'm sitting, so you can see the city behind me. Oh, pretty. There were fireworks before. Okay, so being in, oh, thank you for all the love, guys. That's gorgeous. So being in a funk is just honestly about how you're communicating to yourself. So you may be the sort of person that you may be the sort of person that, you know, comes home from an amazing experience and you've got all these amazing things to do and you write them all down, and then you go, that's all a little bit too hard. Oh look, I've recorded 7 back-to-back episodes of The Real Housewives of Orange County, so I think I should just sit down and I should watch those, and I should eat a packet of lentil chips, and I should have a glass of cordial, and I should eat some chocolate, and, you know, all that stuff will be done when I'm done, right? Right? It'll be done, right? And that doesn't get done, because then what happens is the next day you put it in the too hard basket and you're cramming your face with raisin toast and cups of coffee, and then the day after that it's lamingtons, the day after that it's vanilla slice, and before you know it you're ordering takeout pizza and wondering why the hell you've put on 3 kilos. I don't know whether this is, you know, like a metaphor or whether it actually might be my real life in the last week. Let's take it as a ladder just between you and I. But yeah, I don't think pizza's probably the right option, Zoe. Anyway, so yesterday I made a decision that today I was going to pull myself out of my funk, right? So last night I went to bed with my list of intentions for this week of what I needed to do. The first thing on my list was that I needed to do a goddamn live. So here I am, right? What is that? Oh, sorry. All right. Some weird noise, probably a fish or something. Anyway, so my first thing on my list was that I needed intentions for the week. So I wrote a big long A4 page of what I needed to do this week and why I needed to do it. Okay, mostly business related, but a lot of family stuff too, obviously, because the boys are on school holidays. Love my transparency. Oh, thank you, Talitha. The second thing I did was I pulled out my gratitude journal. Okay, and I started writing everything that I'm grateful for. Now that is something that I generally do as part of my rituals every day, but you know, being in a funk, I'm telling myself that everything's terrible and nothing works and I'm just a big fat lard that can't do anything right. right? So why would I be grateful for anything? Why would I be grateful for being a big fat lard that can't do anything right? Okay, limiting belief there. We'll clear that out later. Anyway, and so the second thing I do is I write in my gratitude journal. Now that can be anything from a piece of paper to, you know, a random book you pick up from Officeworks to one of your kids' leftover school books. I personally have a pretty pink one, but you know, that's just me. Pink everything, right? Yeah, okay. The next thing is you need to do something for somebody else. So while you're sitting on the lounge eating chips, drinking cordial, and oh, look at all my love, amazing. While you're sitting on the lounge eating chips, drinking cordial, and watching The Real Housewives back to back, you're not serving yourself and you're not serving anybody else. So why don't you get off the bloody lounge and go and do something good for someone? Go and, I don't know, go to the school and volunteer for a reading group. Yeah, I get it, school holidays. Go take your kids somewhere. Teach them that they can do something amazing. Go pick up some rubbish from down the local park. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. But whilst you're getting out of your box and whilst you stop feeling sorry for yourself, you will be helping somebody else and you will be making yourself feel better and filling your own soul. Right? Okay. Hi guys. Oh my goodness, I've got so many people on here. This one has been a big one that I've had to do today. Okay, I have had to sit back and go, okay, when I had my shit together 3 weeks ago, what was I doing? What specifically was I doing to have my shit together? Okay, I was doing my rituals, I was running, I was listening to awesome music, I was writing my list every day, I was expressing my gratitude daily, I was not yelling at the kids, I was playing with them and doing awesome stuff with them. So you need to sit down and you need to reevaluate what it is that you do when you're on the top of your game. When you have a really, really awesome day, when everything goes right for you, when you get, you know, discounts at the fruit shop, or you find $10 in the bottom of your bag. What is it that's gone on that day to get you to that point? Because it's not a coincidence that you're feeling like that. It's because something you have intentionally done, subconsciously, you know, consciously or unconsciously. You have to have those rituals ingrained in you for them to work, right? You can't just wake up every morning and hope to God that you feel okay. You've got to actually put in the effort to feel okay that day, right? Okay, this one's a big one because I've known since last Thursday that I've needed to do something physical. I've needed to run out. Oh, there's a city cat about to come by. I think that's what the noise was before. For the last week, I've known that I've needed to do something. Can you see it? Going by. Where is it? Oh my god. Where is it? Can you see it? Oh, there it is. Bye, city cat. Sorry, totally random. I get really sidetracked. Fairy, glitter, unicorn, sparkles, all that stuff. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so since last week I've known that I needed to go for a jog. I've had the kids home, you know, I've had all the excuses in the world. You know, I've had to supervise them in the pool. I've had to do the washing and all that jazz, okay? But today, I have pounded this Kangaroo Point pavement back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I'm about to take the stairs for the 4th time. And do you know how great I'm feeling right now? So you need to get out, you need to get your endorphins pumping, and you need to be like, you know what, it doesn't matter if it's a walk, it's a run, jump, run up your stairs in your house, do some squats. It doesn't have to be anything amazing, it just has to get your endorphins pumping and get you out of the state that you're in, right? Now this one I actually love because I tell my kids to do this. I've not personally done it, I'll be honest, but I do tell my kids to do it. Write yourself a letter. When you're in a funk and you need to get out of a funk, you need to sit down and you need to physically write yourself a letter, right? And now don't just stop from there. Write it as if you're a friend and you're going, dude, pull your shit together. This is what's wrong right now. This is what you need to do to fix it, right? Fold up the letter, put it in an envelope, stick a stamp on it and post it to yourself. Because then in 3 to 4 days when it actually comes back to you, I am hoping by then you will be out of your funk, right? And you'll be able to read it and go, how ridiculous. Why on earth did I get to that point? Here I am, all my shit sorted out now. Well, at least you're out of your funk. I'm not going to say all your shit will be sorted out. But then you can read it back and you can go, wow, how did I get to that point? What is it that I need to do now to stay away from there? And it works. I do it to my kids all the time. I make them post their own letter. In fact, I get the rolly eyes now when I tell them to post their own letter. I know it's old school, and it may take a week to come back to you with Australia Post the way it is at the moment, but nevertheless do it. Oh, mosquito, sorry. Nevertheless do it, because I guarantee you it will be an eye-opener, and you will go back and go, oh, okay, that's really interesting. So if you were doing all those things, so if you are changing your physiology, if you are changing what you're telling yourself you're awesome, this is easy, you can do it. If you are demonstrating to yourself that you can get yourself out of this funk, right? There is absolutely no way that you can actually be in a funk. You physically, if you are jumping up and down, you are jogging down Kangaroo Point cliffs, jogging wherever you're jogging, if you're jumping up and down, you're screaming at the top of your lungs how awesome you are, there is absolutely no way that you can be in a funk. And if you'd like to try it tomorrow, if you're feeling like you're in a funk, if you'd like to try that, go for a run, come home, speak awesome words to yourself until lunchtime perhaps. Let's go till lunchtime, okay? Let's give it a test, right? Do it till lunchtime. If you're still in a funk, I would like you to actually message me or comment on here, and you can tell me that you're still in a funk. And you know what? I'll take that on board, and I will actually give you some more tips as to how you can get out of that funk. Because I guarantee you, 100% guarantee you, if you change your physiology and change the words that you're saying to yourself, you will no longer be in a funk. It is now Monday at, I don't know what time it is. Is there a building with a clock? I don't know. It must be about 9 o'clock, 9:15, something like that in Brisbane. I am no longer in a funk. I have sorted my shit out today. I have been in a funk for a week, and I'm no longer there. The funk can go and funk itself. G-rated, right? Okay, so that is me done tonight, guys. So I hope you love my beautiful view. Here we are. I've got a beautiful babysitter at home with the boys, so I can come and enjoy this beautiful view, and I can speak to all of you. And I hope you have an amazing night, an amazing week. I will touch base again. Thank you for all the love. Oh my God, this is amazing. And I will chat to you again soon. Love you all. Bye.